Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Brought in over the middle by Grant. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off. Right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. First down, they go with Barber again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 18 big. Yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. And they'll throw it with Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets. And he
will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Peyton Barber. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Play action. Now it's Brady. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady, and he'll get that to Michel, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Monday. Stop your body. He's checking. Crash. 36.
Now Balaj. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I'm coming after you.
From just shy of midfield, Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, Barber. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 72 yards. Brady has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run here with Balaj. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 35-yard line.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Patriots 37-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Alabama, 380, right here. Shadow.
On second down, Michelle. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They run it with Balaj. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You better be afraid of me.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen, he's airing it out. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. To throw is Brady. They'll check this one down to Michelle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
80. 51. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Nice.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And oh, it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Go. Go.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got Lacoste as tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Hey, Haywood.
Now on second and 13, Rosen. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start
a big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 77 yards, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rosen setting up the screen here. It's Barber. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Barber. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
That's good.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Middle. Watch the twist. Alert flare. Tighten up, corner.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
51. Hey, they scared. Shoot.
Once again, it's Barber. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins 27, Patriots 17.
Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And the Patriots first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. They'll run with Michelle. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taco Charlton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Noah Spence providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brady going to go on 4th down. Going up top. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics. Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Milage. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. 58 to Mike, 58.
To throw is Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Hey, we got three down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Three down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going on fourth down. Rosen. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because they're
trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. A big offense offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.